Welcome to Lost Tech Lab 7, where we uncover forgotten inventions, ancient machines, and lost technologies that were centuries ahead of their time. From steam engines of the ancients to mysterious robots of history, every video unlocks a secret the world almost forgot. Subscribe, like, and join us as we bring the past back to life.
Incan Quipu knots, the binary code of the ancient world. Imagine an empire vast and powerful, stretching across the formidable Andes Mountains for thousands of miles. An empire that built magnificent cities, engineered sophisticated road networks, and governed millions of people, all without a written alphabet. No scrolls, no books, not even carved tablets. Yet, the Inca Empire meticulously managed taxes, census records, military logistics, and perhaps even their sacred histories, using nothing but knots tied on strings. These enigmatic devices are called quipus, and they represent one of history's most profound technological mysteries. Some researchers now believe they hold secrets that go far beyond mere accounting, hinting at a form of binary code, centuries ahead of its time. Welcome to Lost Tech Lab 7, where we embark on a journey to uncover the forgotten inventions and hidden technologies that shaped our past. Today, we delve into the astonishing world of the Incan Quipu system. This intricate network of cords and knots may well have been one of humanity's earliest forms of data storage, a sophisticated information system, and perhaps even a precursor to the very computer coding that defines our modern age. Join us as we attempt to unravel the threads of this ancient enigma. Section 1. What is a quipu? At first glance, a quipu, often referred to as a talking knot, appears to be a complex tangle of colored strings. These cords, meticulously crafted from cotton or alpaca wool, were typically attached to a main horizontal rope, much like branches extending from a central trunk. Along these pendant cords, the Inca tied various knots at different positions and levels. To the untrained eye, it might seem chaotic, but to the skilled quipu reader, every single knot, every twist, and every color held profound meaning. Section 2. The math behind the knots. These weren't simply decorative artifacts. A quipu was a dynamic instrument capable of recording numerical data, categorizing information, and, most intriguingly, potentially preserving narratives. The Inca utilized them for a myriad of administrative tasks, conducting detailed census records, tracking agricultural harvests, organizing vast military movements, and managing the collection of tribute from conquered territories. In essence, the quipu served as the sophisticated spreadsheet of the ancient Andes, a marvel of information management long before the advent of modern computing, or even widespread literacy in the Western sense. The Inca were not just master builders and administrators, they were also mathematical geniuses. Their numerical system was elegantly based on powers of 10, a decimal system that mirrors our own. Knots tied on the quipu cords precisely represented units, tens, hundreds, and thousands. The placement of a knot along a cord was crucial to its value. For instance, a knot positioned near the bottom of a cord typically signified ones. Moving slightly higher up the cord, a knot in that position would represent tens. Higher still, it could denote hundreds, and so forth, creating a clear positional notation. Different knot shapes, such as single knots, long knots, and figure 8 knots, further refined these numerical values, adding layers of precision. Combined with the strategic use of cord colors, yellow for gold, green for crops, red for warriors, the quipu transformed into a multi-layered, highly compressed data system. This wasn't merely arithmetic, it was a profound form of information compression, remarkably similar to how modern computers use binary digits to store vast amounts of data with simple on-off switches. Here is where the mystery of the quipu deepens and truly captivates the tech-minded. A growing number of scholars and computer scientists now theorize that the quipu was far more than just an accounting tool. Recent groundbreaking studies suggest that the arrangement and types of knots might encode yes-no decisions, patterns, or symbolic data, essentially functioning as a sophisticated binary system, millennia before the invention of the digital computer. Section 3. Quipu as binary code. Consider the implications. The presence or absence of a knot could represent a 1 or a 0. The specific position of a knot, or even the direction of its twist, could also signify a binary state. Different chord placements and groupings might act as bits or bytes of information, forming complex data structures. Just as the vast digital world we inhabit today runs on billions of zeros and ones, the Inca may have been storing, transmitting, and even processing complex knowledge through these intricate quipu knots. Some researchers have even boldly labeled it the earliest data network of the Americas, a testament to an advanced, non-alphabetic information technology. Section 4. Lost meanings and mysteries. Yet despite these tantalizing insights, a profound mystery persists. Out of the hundreds of surviving quipus, we can only partially decipher their meaning. The tragic arrival of the Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century led to the systematic destruction of countless quipus, often labeled as pagan idols or subversive tools. This act of cultural vandalism obliterated an immense repository of knowledge, leaving the remaining examples like locked hard drives, without the crucial key or password. Were quipus strictly for numerical records, as many early Spanish chroniclers claimed? Or did they hold the rich tapestry of Inca mythology, their complex legal codes, and the epic stories of their civilization? Some researchers passionately argue that subtle differences in chord spacing, knot styles, and fiber types could represent syllables, words, or even entire phrases. If this theory proves true, then quipus were far more than mere ledgers. They were an unwritten library, a vast archive of a lost empire's wisdom, waiting to be unlocked. The true scope of their information capacity remains one of archaeology's most compelling challenges. Section 5. The Inca Empire's Data Network. To truly appreciate the quipu's significance, one must grasp the sheer scale of the Inca Empire. Spanning over 2,500 miles, it encompassed modern-day Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Chile, and parts of Argentina and Colombia. To govern and sustain such a colossal territory, the Inca engineered an unparalleled system of communication. The chasquis, highly trained messenger runners. These elite athletes carried quipus across treacherous mountain trails and vast deserts, relaying vital information with astonishing speed. It was, in essence, an analog internet, transmitting critical data across an entire empire with knots serving as packets of information. Each local administrator could update tax records, report crop yields, or transmit census numbers, and these updates were swiftly carried to the imperial capital at Cusco. Imagine thousands of quipu cords, each acting like a data node in a vast pre-digital network, enabling centralized control and efficient resource allocation across a diverse and geographically challenging landscape. This sophisticated system allowed the Inca to manage their vast resources and maintain social cohesion without the need for a written language. Section 6. Modern decoding efforts. Today, a dedicated consortium of computer scientists, mathematicians, linguists, and anthropologists are collaborating in a monumental effort to decode the quipu language. Utilizing cutting-edge technology, researchers are scanning quipu chords with high-resolution digital tools, meticulously mapping every knot and fiber. This process has begun to reveal repeating patterns, tantalizingly similar to recurring binary codes or algorithmic structures. Machine learning algorithms are now being deployed, comparing quipu data with surviving historical records and Spanish colonial documents, attempting to crack the code once and for all. If these ambitious efforts prove successful, the implications would be revolutionary. we may discover that the Inca were not only master builders of awe-inspiring stone cities like Machu Picchu and engineers of vast road networks, but also pioneering data scientists and innovators of information technology. Their quipus could represent one of humanity's earliest and most sophisticated forms of data storage and coding, developed long before the modern computer age. The potential to recover lost histories, narratives, and scientific knowledge from these knotted records is immense. The quipu remains one of the most profound and enduring mysteries of ancient technology. Was it merely a sophisticated counting tool, a ledger of numbers? Or was it indeed the first binary code, an ancient computer language, an unwritten library of an entire civilization, waiting patiently to be rediscovered and understood? The debate continues, fueled by new research and the tantalizing possibility of unlocking a lost world. What do you think? Were the Inca truly early data scientists? Their quipus a testament to an advanced, non-alphabetic information system? Or are we only scratching the surface of what these enigmatic knots truly mean? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. If you've been captivated by this journey into the secrets of the quipu, please hit that like button, subscribe to Lost Tech Lab 7 for more explorations into forgotten technologies, and share this video with anyone who loves ancient mysteries, historical enigmas, and the fascinating intersection of history and technology. And always remember, sometimes the most profound insights into the future of technology can be found by unraveling the secrets of the past.